I request everybody to kindly settle down. Coming to the last session and the most awaited session of this event, the valedictory session, I, Rama Sane,
And I, Shravani Bendre,
welcome you all to this session. Our guest of honor for this session is the teacher of most of the CAs present here.
the man who needs no introduction.
He is none other than Honorable CA Dr. S.B. Zaware, sir. A huge round of applause for him.
I request sir to please kindly come up on the stage. Along with him, I would also like to welcome on the dais CA C.V. Chitre sir, CCM, CA Kashinath Pathare, Chairman, Pune, CA Rajesh Agarwal sir, Vice Chairman of Pune branch of WIRC, CA Pranav Apte, Treasurer, CA Pritesh Munot, Secretary of Pune branch, Moshmi ma'am, Deven Lunkad and Yash Khandare.
I now request Honorable CA C.V. Chitre, sir, Central Council member and our conference director, to felicitate Honorable CA Dr. S.B. Zaware, sir.
You all must be wondering that Dr. S.B. Zaware sir has such a huge fan base. Well, I totally agree with that. Recently, there was an interactive session where ICAI President Dr. Debashish Mitra was also present. And it will not be wrong to say that even our President is a big fan of sir. He has so much love and respect for him. And even a few minutes ago, even Nanda sir mentioned his dedication towards his profession and the subject is something that inspires all of us. CA Dr. S.B. Zaware sir, he is a person who needs no introduction. He is a commerce graduate from the University of Pune in 1969 and a fellow member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, ICAI. He was awarded Doctor of Philosophy, PhD, by Savitribai Phule, Pune University on standardization of accounting practices in agricultural sector in India in March 2019. He is the former Central Council member of ICAI and the former chairman of Accounting Standards Board of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. He was also the former chairman of Oceanian Standard Setters Group, the former member of Accounting Standards Advisory Forum of International Accounting Standards Board of IFRS Foundation, London for 2018 to 21. He is the inventor of the Unique Document Identification Number, UDIN, and author at the ICAI Forum. He also received the Lifetime Achievement Award for contribution to the fields of chartered accountancy education, administration, and social work conferred by Maharashtrian Cosmopolitan Education Society and Alana Institute of Management Sciences, Pune. More than 10,000 chartered accountants are successful alumni of Zaware Professionals Academy.
Okay, wait, but that's not it. He is also faculty in ICAI for IFRS certification courses in India, Bahrain, Dubai, Muscat, and Nepal. He is a mentor to the core faculty of Zaware's Professional Academy, the premier and pioneer academy of CA students all over India. He has served as an accounts and finance executive for over 12 years in Sudarshan Chemical Industries Limited. And that's not it. Along with his professional and educational contribution, he has also contributed a lot to the society. He is the founder president of Gargundi Education and Development Society in Ahmednagar district, a society which is helping hand for economically weak but talented students. A huge round of applause again for SB Zaware sir. I now request Honorable CA CV Chittare sir to kindly address the audience.
It is indeed pleasure to welcome all of you at this valedictory session. In fact, in between we had some sessions, motivational sessions. But let me tell you, for this valedictory session, the person whose presence itself is motivational. Because more than 10,000 students from his academy have qualified as a chartered accountant, and the speaker is also one of his alumni. Friends, he has developed several concepts and very sharp thinker. As far as accounting standards and others are concerned, he has contributed immensely and held the flag of ICI very high in the global platform. In fact, as far as this UDIN is concerned, it was informed by one of the chartered accountants that he realized from his friend who was doing audit in bank that his signatures are forged and put on some financial statements. At that point of time, he tried to help him out. The folly was unearthed. But then he was always thinking at the back of his mind that maybe after the damage is done, there is no point in finding out. It is some tool that has to be there. Before the damage occasions, we should be able to do. And on one fine day, he coined the concept of unique document identification number. This particular concept, ICAI for the first time adopted it and has implemented for past several years. And whenever we meet any other institution, any other body of chartered accountants outside India, they also add on this unique concept, and they take guidance from ICAI, and many countries have now adopted this concept of UDIN. Even in India, other professional institutions have also adopted the concept of UDIN. The Income Tax Department and various other government departments are also immaculating this particular concept. So this unique concept has come from our own city, Pune city, and we have the creator of this concept, UDIN, amongst us. His life sketch itself is a motivational factor for all the students, not only students, but also chartered accountants. And therefore, at managing committee, when we thought of who should be the chief guest for his valedictory function, the unanimous choice was CA Dr. SB Zaware. Even as far as this doctorate is concerned, after the age of 70 years, he got this doctorate, he enrolled for that, and it is not for any of his advantage, any of his benefits, but he said, I want to demonstrate the student that studies cannot halt, age is not the bar for studies, and at any stage you should continue your education. So after qualifying chartered accountants, it is not that your studies will start, it is just a comma, and study will start at a different plan. He has also developed a unique concept of perfect for all chartered accountants and CA students to follow. I am sure that such a visionary and wise personality, widely read, widely traveled, will be able to address us, will be able to give us inputs which will be really invaluable and which will be really a greatest takeaway as far as this national conference is concerned. Friends, before I conclude, as we are aware, the SSCB has now coined this concept of this Students' National Conference shall be for the students, shall be of the students, and shall also be by the students. And I really admire and salute the team of all volunteers, all committee members of Pune Vikasa under leadership of Maushmi, who has worked tirelessly to ensure that this particular conference flows seamlessly. The choice of subjects, the choice of faculty, everything has been immaculate, and I'm sure that as far as the food is concerned, that is definitely you must have enjoyed, and hereafter also another 2 hours you will also not forget for your life. Thank you.
I now request our guest of this session, Honorable CA Dr. S.B. Zaware sir to kindly address the audience.
Good evening to all of you. Central Council member and the conference director, CA Chandrasekhar Chitale, CA Kashinath Pathare, chairman of the Pune branch, all his managing committee members, Vikasa representative, and my dear and near student friends. Good evening to all of you and Merry Christmas, because we are on 25th December gathered for the conference. I hope during the last 2 days you enjoyed your technical sessions, educational sessions, motivating sessions, and I hope you have enriched in the year 2022. Year 2023 is yet to come, and you have to start implementation for yourself, because you are a creator of your life. Thanks to the stalwarts of the institute, our alma mater, your and mine, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, the president, vice president, education, that is board of studies, both the boards and all the central council members, to motivate the students, educate the students through this type of conferences. I am an old generation chartered accountant, passed out in 1973 when none of you were born. And at that point of time, there was no conference, there was no technical sessions and educational sessions to motivate. You are fortunate one to get the guidance from all the sides, the rich educational material, lot of guidance from the seniors, the guidance from the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, the Board of Studies, suggested answers were not available in 69. Of course, there was no accounting standard at that particular point of time. Neither the accounting standard nor auditing and assurance standard. But I had an opportunity to become the chairman of the Accounting Standards Board during 2016 to 2019. My dear friends, the person standing before you was walking barefooted 7 kilometers up and 7 kilometers down, barefooted, for the primary education. I learned in Marathi medium, not only up to 11th, at that time 11th was there, but up to graduation. And when the guidance was given to me that you do the CA course, it was a very difficult challenge for me. And one chartered accountant from my place has advised me that you meet the senior CA students who have already completed their education of 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, because at that time the articleship was also for 4 years, not only 3 years. But if you pass your intermediate examination in the first attempt, you could get exemption for 1 year. When I have gone to Firodia Hostel, which was earlier known as S.S. Jain Hostel, it was Sunday afternoon, and I met them, and I said, please advise me, please give me more information about the chartered accountancy course. One said, he has joined about 4 months back, and is thinking to leave the CA course. Second one said, I am doing my CA course since last 2 years, I have not passed any examination. And they asked me a question, what is your medium of instructions? Naturally, I said Marathi medium. And the question was, they said, question doesn't arise. Go back to your home place, not hometown, but home village, and start thinking something else. But during the motivational sessions, it was talked about that you have to accept the challenge. And my problem was not to accept the challenge, but I was afraid about the medium of instructions. Can I write? Can I complete chartered accountancy course in English? And that was the basic question before me. And when I have done my SWOT analysis, my strength, because I am from village, I have strong motivation to do change. My father, my brother, my sister, my uncle, my nephew, all were primary teachers. And the question was, what should be my strategy? That is very, very important. How do I pass my CA examination? Not knowing at that particular point of time the Pareto analysis, which I studied when I was in CA final. But after doing my SWOT analysis and finding out my strength, finding out weaknesses, talking about the opportunities, and looking at the threats, I said, yes, I will do it. There is a Chinese verb talks about a will and a wish. I didn't have only wish, but I had a strong willpower and will that I have to complete my CA course. And then started deciding about a strategy. And my dear friend, this strategy may be useful to some of you also. And it was nothing but 60-40 formula. I have done my CA course after the graduation. So there were 2 examinations, intermediate and the final. At that time, there were 6 subjects in intermediate and 8 subjects in final. Both exams, 2 groups. Having gone through the complete syllabi, having seen the subjects, having seen the topics, my strategy was 60-40. What is that 60-40? I said, all right, my weakness is in language. But where is the language required for accountancy? Where is the language required for costing? Where is the language required for statistics? Where the language is required for income tax? And I found that out of 6 subjects in intermediate, 3 subjects were practical and 3 subjects were theoretical. Even in CA final, out of 8 subjects, 4 were practical and 4 were theoretical. And then when I asked the question to myself and done the deep thinking, I said, I have the brain, I have the knowledge, strong willpower, I'm intelligent. For practical subjects, in any case, I will get minimum 60. My English is not so bad. I will be able to get 40 for each subject minimum. And then 60, 60, 60, 40, 40, 40, intermediate examination, and same way formula for final, total 200. Total is 300 divided by 6, aggregate 50%, and minimum in each subject 40, pass. This was the strategy. This was the estimate. Actual was much better in intermediate as well as final examination. When I got 82 marks in management accounting, there was no problem for other subjects. So you have to find out your strength, you have to find out your weaknesses, and accordingly you have to do your preparation for the course. My dear friends, chartered accountant is a financial doctor. Do you agree with me? Chartered accountant is financial doctor. Because we do the financial diagnosis. Yesterday, I was in printers conference, day before yesterday, and there were about 200 printers association was there, all India. They were in the program, and when I shared with them that one of the problem for printer is working capital management. And this is the problem for most of the MSMEs. And how to overcome, how to manage the working capital management, you have to understand the finance. M vitamin is very important. You do the diagnosis. You take the preventive care, post-diagnosis care. Therefore, I said chartered accountant deals with money, M vitamin. And therefore, I said chartered accountant is financial doctor. I said number of times in the public forum, not only a financial doctor. Thanks to our alma mater, when I passed my CA examination, I was 98% accountant and 2% business solution provider. Today, you will not believe, I'm 98% business solution provider and only 2% accountant, thanks to the information technology. Recently, just for the information of my friends, a ship started from China. It was nearby Hong Kong. I was to purchase one machine, printing machine. Friends, believe me, I done the negotiation of a machine which was on the ship, what we call as high seas. Negotiated through number of meetings, virtual meetings, finalized the terms and conditions. Ship has gone to Mundra airport, managed the Mundra airport for clearance. The machinery brought to Pune, installed, and started functioning. That's why I said, chartered accountant does not deal only with money. Chartered accountant is a business solution provider, but not only the financial architect. I too is a financial architect, financial engineer, financial lawyer. Because when any agreement, any document prepared by the lawyer and shown to a chartered accountant, we look from different angle. We look from financial angle, accounting angle, from taxation point of view, from GST point of view, from business environment point of view, and change the document. It is not a single case. My lawyer prepared the agreement and I have not changed. Because chartered accountant is a financial lawyer. And therefore I said chartered accountant is business solution provider. Keep this in mind. The Institute of Chartered Accountants of India want you to become global leader, global accountant, tackle not only the finance and accounts, but you tackle as a business solution provider. My mentor, late Dr. Manibhai Desai of BIF Research Foundation, Uruli Kanchan, if you have heard, I worked with him almost for 7 to 8 years. And he was of the opinion that chartered accountant is like IAS officer. This is a story of 1978. The chartered accountant, in addition to accounts and finance, should look after number of things like IAS officer. And that's the role you have to play in future. Congratulations to you and your parents. You have joined chartered accountancy course. But it is a challenge that you prefix before your name CA. And for that purpose, lot of efforts and lot of challenges are before you. There are a number of temptations. Also there, especially for boys. A time will come when the boys will be at home and husband will be at home and wife will be working outside, and you will tell to your wife, what shall I prepare for you in the evening? Because boys have more temptations. Girls have less. Therefore, even in the result of the CA examination or worldwide, the ladies are going ahead, and this is one of the challenge for males, challenge for boys. You have a number of opportunities, best opportunities. Shekhar talked about the UDIN. And my dear friend, when the matter came to me, before me, shared by our professional colleagues, and found in Pune, in one of the cooperative bank, that there is a forgery of signature of a chartered accountant. So cheap. We have filed a police case. That particular case is all right. But what's for the future? Prevention is better than cure. How to do it? One day, I said, Eureka, I got it. And that was the invention of unique document identification number. I hope you know the entire system from beginning to end. So the user of a financial statement or financial statements attested by a chartered accountant, there are cross checks, there are clues which are available at ICAI website. And you will be able to trace whether the financial statement attested having UDIN and cross-verified, there is no possibility of any forgery. And therefore, he rightly said, not only the national institutes, international institutes, even AOSHG, of which I was a chair of 25 countries, starting from Australia to Iraq, Iran, they have also decided to accept it. My dear friends, you have to do something more. You have to find out a strength within yourself. God is great. God has given some strength to you. It is hidden strength. You have to take it out and you have to learn. First challenge before you right now is not only to pass the CA examination, but do your articleship effectively, efficiently, with due understanding. Samjun, umjun, articleship karaichi. What it means? I was doing my articleship in PG Bhagwat, 69 to 1972. What I was doing? Whether I do the audit of educational institution, manufacturing industry, social organization, or a trader, first understand the entire business, the process, the raw material, the machinery, the finished product. Who are the customers? What is the selling price of a product? What is the SWOT analysis of that organization? Once you understand this, auditing is not difficult for you. Because what you have to audit? You have to audit the financial transactions. And that you have to summarize in a prescribed form. And that's what we call as true and fair financial statements. So you have to understand, I can share you why this articleship is very important. Never in my professional life of last 50 years, I advocated the dummy articleship. Never. Question doesn't arise. Reason very simple. After passing the CA examination, what you have to do? You have to come in the field. You have to practice. You have to serve in industry. So you must know the entire business environment. You have to understand. During my articleship, when I have done the audit of the Force Motors Limited, there was a German collaboration of a handset. There were 3 wheels to the vehicle. Not only I have gone through the collaboration agreements, but entire royalty payment was certified by, checked by me, and finally attested by my boss. In CA final examination, in paper of auditing, the first question was compulsory. Even nowadays also first question is compulsory, and that was on how do you vouch and verify royalty payment to a foreign collaborator. I could answer so well. So there is no problem of medium of instructions. Right? So articleship is very important. Because whenever we interview the young chartered accountants, because when in the last crate, not this crate was during the Chandrasekhar regime. During my regime, the earlier crate was there. And I visited number of industries. When I have gone to Tata Motors Limited and asked a simple question in a meeting with top bosses, that give us a SWOT analysis of our product. They say, not understood what you are talking about. I said, our product means chartered accountant. What is your SWOT analysis? And it was communicated to me by the entire group, unanimously. MBA, not knowing anything, presenting on everything, and chartered accountant knowing everything, not able to present in the manner which is required. That courage, that meeting, talking, sharing is very, very important. And from that angle, I congratulate the entire Pune branch team and Vikasa having theme of Agni Pankha. That you have to fly, you have to go up so high so that you can make your rich career. And this is one of the course where you are not a clerk, you are an executive, you are the auditor. Even you serve after becoming a chartered accountant, don't be like a clerk. You are not a clerk. Number of persons will work under you, but you must know how to work at the end and how to show the leadership too. And therefore, from that angle, my dear friends, your articleship exposure is very, very important. Do it wholeheartedly. It will pay the rich dividend during your post-qualification period. Number 2, you are academic, you have no other alternative. But when sometime I ask the young articles and ask some question simple about TDS or GST, that what GST I am not able to get a credit, GST credit. They are not able to answer, sir, I have not done the audit of GST. Then what I have done? When we ask the question, what is the difference between the pledge and hypothecation and mortgage? They are not able to answer. Very simple thing, one of the young chartered accountant having passed CA examination, his father was to renovate the 2 bathrooms. And he asked simple question to him, how much tiles of 8 inch by 4 inch I should order? Right? I was a witness. He was working, half an hour gone, 45 minutes gone, 1 hour gone. Then he brought, yes, this much to be done. Oh. Then we have shown him, you already calculated the quantity of the door. You already calculated the quantity of the window. You have not considered any breakages. You have not calculated the square foot correctly and the cubic feet correctly wherever required. Not for that example. So my dear friend, whatever you do, I have to do wholeheartedly. I have to do correctly. People will look upon you as a professional. You are not a merchant. You will be a professional accountant. And there are lot many expectations are there. At that time, you cannot say to the client, sorry, this was my option. I have not done in CA final. Like I faced the problem in CA final, standard costing, overhead cost variances. I was not able to do it. When I became a teacher, it was a different thing. I was not able to do it. Then I gone to a chartered accountant. He said, I kept it for option. Why you are struggling? Then I gone to cost accountant, given me different formulas, and I was totally puzzled. Finally, I followed the advice of a first consultant, that is a chartered accountant. But when I became a teacher and started standard costing teaching, I can't say, sorry, I am not able to teach you what will be my image and what will be my goodwill. So my dear friends, nothing is difficult in this world. Lot of time is required to be spent for the purpose of understanding. आणि म्हणून मराठीमध्ये मी 2 शब्द वापरले, ते फार महत्त्वाचे आहेत. समजून आणि उमजून प्रत्येक गोष्ट मला करायची आणि ती मला करता आली पाहिजे. But this is not only enough, the academic and the articleship exposure. You have an opportunity to market yourself. And this is a very advanced feature of our course. Was not available at our time. I remember having attended the first board meeting of Sudarshan Chemical Industries Limited, where C.S. Kirloskar was there, Birla was there, Rathis were there, and I was to present my final accounts after becoming a chief accountant of that company. My hands and legs were shivering. Doubt was only one. With whatever I will talk about, whatever I will try to explain, whatever I will be able to present, whether it will be accepted as it is or will not be accepted. I was sure about the contents. I was not sure about my marketing. Gone those days. You have to market. But before marketing, whenever you have a meeting with a client, there has to be a pre-preparation. You have to understand the subject matter and you have to have a continuous follow-up. These are the days to learn, de-learn, and learn. So, very, very important. When I had done my CA, computer or information technology was for 5 marks. And that too in CA final examination. Only 5 marks. And what was the syllabus? Punch card. 01 binary system. Then 01, this binary system, there was a punching. Then there was punching machine, verifying machine, sorting machine, Holrith machine, data processing, first run, second run, final run, runs after runs. When I started with payroll, first time in 1976, right? All this process was done. Those were the days of rainy season. I transported the card in a car and the cards bended. Sorting was not possible. Repunching, re-verification, again process. It was the first system to start with. Faced lot of problem. And finally, we could make the payment of salaries and wages only on 25th of the subsequent month. When normally it was to pay by 10th was the due date. आमच्याकडे अशी म्हण होती, 1 ते 10 गरम पगार झालेला असायचा. 1 ते 10 गरम, 10 ते 20 नरम आणि 20 ते 30 बेशरम. गरम, नरम, बेशरम. All workers, they have outside the office said, Zaware chartered accountantनी आम्हाला बेशरम करून टाकले, राजीनामा द्या, निघून जा. Is it possible today that you prepare a pay sheet manually? Question doesn't arise. So these are the challenges you have to face. And you have to come out successfully. When I was in BIF Research Foundation and I was in charge of the finance of vaccine project, we were manufacturing foot and mouth disease vaccine. This foot and mouth disease is to the cattle. There was a vial of 100 ml. And Hest company was only the manufacturer. My organization was a social organization. But in order to implement our cattle breeding program effectively and efficiently, Dr. Manibhai Desai has decided to have a vaccine project with the Canadian government aid. The vaccine was sold for 15 rupees per vial. The day when our vaccine project was inaugurated, on 8th July 1978, with the auspicious hands of Morarji Bhai Desai, the Prime Minister, and Sharad Pawar, the Chief Minister, youngest Chief Minister, the day when plant was inaugurated, the price was brought down to 12 by Hest company. My entire projections were done on the basis of 15 rupees. We have raised the bank loans. It has not stopped to 12 rupees. Hest company decided this is one of our division. There are many products we manufacture. If there is a loss in one product, nothing will happen. We'll sustain and we'll support the vaccine project. This was a thinking of Hest company. Ours was a solo project. And therefore, this thinking was not for us. Challenge was given to me. What you will do? I cannot increase the selling price, question doesn't arise. Either I can change the process. The changing the process completely in the hands of the technical team. Reduce the cost was my challenge. My dear friend, I have taken all the packing materials, one, put on the table. Started thinking. You will not believe. I reduced the packing cost. After a lot of deliberations and discussions with the scientists, 1 rupee per vial, 1 rupee per vial multiplied by 32 lakh is equal to 3.2 million. Annual saving of 32 lakh value addition. I could join even today after the retirement age, that organization, because I have kept some footprints. Wherever you go, you have to keep your footprints. You have to have a value addition. You have to have a business solution provider attitude. You have to help the team. And this is the challenge for a chartered accountant. And therefore I said, congratulations to all of you for joining the CA course. But joining the CA course is not enough. You have to struggle. You have to pass out. And if you pass out in the first attempt, nothing like it. First attempt is the best attempt. When I started my coaching, many students from Aurangabad, I don't know why Aurangabad, at that time came to me. Sir, there is a thinking in Aurangabad and nearby region that first attempt is only to view, only to see, only to find out. And normally second or the third attempt is the real attempt. I said, who told this? Right? Never surrender. After May, there is November. If there is a will, there is a way. After November, again there is a May. First attempt is the best attempt. Right? When I started teaching, my students also started asking me, "Sir, have you passed in the first attempt?" One day I put on the notice board my mark sheets. All the doubts have gone. It is possible. Marathi medium student walking 14 kilometers a day, that too with the weight. My village is small village, 500, 600 people. Mother was giving actually Zaware, bajra, wheat for crushing, grinding. So student said, "Sir, so while going all right, but coming back empty, no? Are coming back empty, think properly. Why I have taken the wheat there? For grinding. Grinding done. What I have to do? Keep there only. Or bring back home. Bring back. Oh, sir, sorry. We have forgotten. Common sense has become uncommon. Please note, very important. Because once I found CA final student taking a calculator in hand, 5 into 20 is equal to 500. Are 5 into 20, think of common sense. How it can be 500? There is some peripherals are there, no? You are not thinking. So calculator has made a mistake. Again, not ready to accept. Calculator made a mistake. Can calculator make mistake? Computing machine? Therefore, my friends, please keep in mind, you are a creator of your life. Very, very important. This is the message given by my father to me in the year 1985. Why? Lot of problem. I was serving the industry from 1973 to 1985. And in 84, I could get an opportunity to go to France with a collaboration for 15 months training in computer. I was in dilemma because mornings and evening I was taking the coaching for the CA students. At one end, I was to become a trained executive, top 6 layer. And number 2, I am a teacher. My dear friends, everybody was talking about your thinking is useless. Why do you think? At that time in 78, going to France and seeing the evening in Paris, and that too wife will come in the last 3 months. And in addition to salary, you will get the stipend also for the expenditure in Paris. Why you are not joining? What is thinking? And I was in a dilemma that in case if I go abroad, I will not be able to give a training to the CA students. Shekhar rightly talked about more than 10,000 chartered accountants have passed from my academy. And I am a rich person with that count. And at that time, my wife started viewing evening in Paris of Shammi Kapoor. And when I said, finally I have gone to my father. And he said, very, very simple word, common sense, understand. You are going to France, you will learn computer, you will come back, utilize that knowledge in the organization, will become the higher executive promotions. I am not able to understand. I was a primary teacher. You know yourself better. Or in case you continue with don't go abroad and continue with your education, you know your future. I am not able to answer. So please sit calm and quietly for half an hour and decide what you want to do out of the 2 options. And there he said, you are a creator of your life. You have to decide. We can only help your process of thinking, but we cannot force upon you to do this thing. And there I got the message, I am a creator of my life and I have to create something. My dear friend, we can talk like this. This is the valedictory address. I'm giving, but I just thought I will share some of my views. And when I have done my PhD at the age of 69, right? People ask me a question, why? Is it a financial gain? I say, absolutely not. Reason was very simple. When I was a council member and earlier, I am a friend, philosopher, and guide of many. Go in the corner of the world, I got my students. And that is the plus point. And many chartered accountants consult me and they say, sir, I want to become a professor. I want to join the college. I have to teach accounts. I have to teach costing. I have to teach income tax. I have to teach corporate laws. Then I said, what is the problem? No, sir, they are asking that you must be minimum M.Com. Or you have passed your CA examination. You already completed your commerce graduation. What is the problem for appearing for M.Com for 2 years? No, sir, now they have started asking that you should be MPhil or PhD. I say, what is the problem? Just to show them age is not a bar for education. And thereafter, some chartered accountants from Pune now have joined the PhD course. My dear friend, you have to learn throughout. Your education doesn't end up at becoming a chartered accountant. You have to continuously learn. I learned accounting standards. I have not studied anything. Auditing standards. Become a chairman of the accounting standards board. Become the chairman of AOSHG 25 countries. This is possible only with commitment, dedication, and working for the cause. So you have to decide, what is my aim? What is my objective? What are my do's? What are my don'ts? And go ahead, plan. You have to plan your career. Not only passing the CA, but even after passing the CA examination, you have to plan your career. And you must be value adder. Remember, you have to keep your footprints. You have to create something. People should remember you. And that is very important. That is the cause for the life. That is very important. In 1978, Shekhar just talked about, I derived a perfect formula. Perfect, P-E-R-F-E-C-T. That perfect formula mean, first piece, I will not elaborate due to the time constraints. First piece, professionalism. Number of things are involved in professionalism. It is a technical knowledge. It is ethical practice. It is pre-preparation, post-preparation, right consultation to the clients, and so on. I am a professional. I am not a trader. I am not a merchant. I am an executive. I am not a clerk. I have a brain. I have a knowledge of the subjects. Professionalism. E is effectiveness. I have to be effective. Then only people will recognize me. If I am not effective, who will recognize me and why they should pay you? I have to be effective. How you become effective? You have to gain knowledge. You have to practice. You have to study. You have to do the SWOT analysis. You have to find out the issues, solutions there too. So effectiveness, I have to effectiveness. R, regularity. Satatya. Oh, sir has given a very good lecture today. I will start my studying. 1 day, 2 days, not enough. Day is not enough, week is not enough, month is not enough, year is not enough, decades are not enough. Times together. You have to keep your regularity. That's very important. F is firmness. I have to be firm. Whatever I deliver, whatever I talk about, whatever I practice, whatever I share, I must be firm. I should not be shaky. When this is possible? This is possible only when I have prepared for it. I have committed. I will do it. I consulted my friends. I talked with seniors. I have found out the issues. If not, I will do it tomorrow. So you have to be firm what you are seeing, what you are advised, because people take you at par. They don't discount it. That's very, very important. Next E is very important, and I talked about earlier, evaluation, self-evaluation, my SWOT analysis, continuously. Are you under the impression at the age of 73, I am perfect? Answer, maybe no. I have also weaknesses. Maybe. I may be giving the prompt answer immediately without thinking. No. You have to do your evaluation continuously as a professional. My strength, my weakness, my opportunities, and my threats. That I have to do. That is my evaluation. Self-evaluation. C is my conduct. Conduct. My do's and my don'ts. My ethical way, my behavior in the society, my behavior with clients, my behavior with family members. C is my conduct, my do's and my don'ts. There are a number of temptations. You have to decide what to do and what not to do. Self-evaluation, self-understanding. That is C, conduct. मी माझ्या एका कवितेमध्ये असं लिहिलेलं आहे, नाव मिळवायला कित्येक दशकं लागतात, पण नाव घालवायला किंचितसे क्षण सुद्धा पुरेसे ठरतात. Therefore, whatever the name you have earned, the name you have to maintain, and for that purpose, decades together, you have to earn the name. And last is very important, time consciousness. I have to be in time. If I have given a time to somebody, in the last 50 years, they are aware, I am never late anywhere. Never late anywhere, unless and until circumstances beyond my control. My flight is late. Therefore, I am not able to join you. Understandable. Whether it is national program, international program, with the friends, with the family members, with the guests, time is very important. Time is money, because we are professionals. And therefore, the time consciousness is very, very important. My dear friends, I wish you all the best for this type of new thinking and become the perfect professional. If you become a perfect professional, if you are able to keep footprints, your future is bright. Whether you serve in India, or whether you go abroad, or whether you do your own practice, whether you serve yourself or serve any company, what is important is your commitment, your dedication, your knowledge, implementation as a professional. Because people look at you as a chartered accountant. People don't look you as an accountant. You are a business solution provider, and that is very, very important. 2022 is coming to an end, and 2023 will start. So I pray Almighty to add to your prosperity, subtract your worries, multiply your happiness, and divide your problems with equal number of solutions. Thank you. If time is there, the 3 to 4 minutes. Okay. I was just to share my one of the poem, Jivan Nauka, but anyway, some other opportunity will get it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your motivating words. As sir rightly mentioned, first attempt is the best attempt. And I believe that not only in CA exams, but in all the aspects of life, first attempt is actually the best attempt, as we should be giving all of it in the opportunity, and we should be giving our best. So thank you once again, sir, for the motivating words. I hope that we get the opportunity to listen to your poem very, very soon.
Over a period of 2 days in the technical session, we had 15 paper presentations by 15 students. A huge round of applause for them, firstly, because out of the 15 topics, we received many papers and only one from every topic was selected. all the paper presenters are extremely talented, and I must also mention that we also have one of the paper presenters who presented in the Ahmedabad conference on 23rd, and he traveled to Pune and also presented on the 24th year. So we have, yes, the dedication level and the focus is very high, and we were very happy to meet all of them.
Also, coming to the jury members, I would thank all of them for their valuable time and the results that they shared with us. I would like to call them upon stage. CA Rekha Dhamankar Madam, CA Ketan Jain, CA Anjali Minyar Ma'am, and CA Rohan Shah Sir. And I would like to request all our dignitaries to kindly felicitate them. A big round of applause for them.
By the time other gets felicitated, I would like to, I have one observation, common observation amongst all the paper presenters. I suggest everyone who presented the paper, because I wish you to be better next time, stick to your topic given. Most of you are missed the topic and haven't limited your speech or your presentation to the subject matter. So you have to improve, but everyone did the best job. We have 4 names in our mind, but one prize is to be given. But I have notes for everyone who presented the paper. If you all want, where you lacked, you can meet me on the backstage. Thank you very much.
CA Ketan Jain sir would also like to share a few words with us.
गुड इव्हनिंग आणि सगळ्यांना एकदम चांगले मराठीमध्ये पण मी सांगतो मराठी बरोबर नाही येते पण तुम्ही सगळ्यांना चांगले केले आणि आज हॅपी दिस मैरी क्रिसमस टू यू ऑल्सो सबसे पहले मैं सब डिग्निटीज़ और मैं चेयरमैन को उनको धन्यवाद करता हूं कि मुझे जूरी के रूप में चुना और ये मौका दिया कि यहाँ पे कुछ मैं प्रेजेंट कर सकूं और मैंने सेशंस में जैसे भी मार्क्स किए हैं स्टूडेंट का एंथुजियाज्म बहुत अच्छा था ब्लॉकचेन के ऊपर और उसके ऊपर मैंने स्पेशलाइजेशन जो देखे स्टूडेंट की जो न्यू जिज्ञासा है इट इज़ वेरी फाइन फैंटास्टिक एंड आई अप्रिशिएट कि दे आर टेकिंग इंटरेस्ट इन द फ्यूचरिस्टिक CA प्रैक्टिस विच इज़ गोइंग टू ग्रो एंड आई बेस्ट ऑफ लक टू एवरीबडी who has presented well, even though whatever marks has been given or whoever come as first, or there is nothing about the first or second, but every person, every student who has done their hard work and enthusiasm, I appreciate them and I give them my best of luck too for the future practice also. Thank you.
Thank you. Managing committee members are requested to come on the stage for group photograph, and thereafter committee members, Vikasa.
Now the most awaited part for all the paper presenters. I request Honorable CA Dr. S.B. Zaware sir to declare the best paper presenter award. Over to you, sir.
Any guess? Any guess? I announce the best paper presenter, Vedangi Asalwar. Vedangi Asalwar.
Now I don't mind announcing other 3 names, although they don't get the prize, but they are very close. One is Khushi Vyas. Another is, have a big round of applause for her. Khushi, you did fantastic. She just missed by one mark. Another name is Pranav Kulkarni. Pranav did a fantastic job. Pranav did very well. And another name is Nishit. I forgot the surname. Nishit Reddy, yeah. Fantastic. All the best, all of you. So you all 3 are also winners for us. Thank you very much.
We had also organized a meme competition in which students were asked to post memes for the conference. And I must say, Pune Vikasa's feed was flooded with the memes sent by you. They were funny, they were interesting, and most of all, they were relevant. I would now like to announce the winners for this meme competition. So the third prize goes to Akshay Nallewal. A big round of applause for him. Third prize. Winners are requested to kindly come up on the stage. The second prize goes to Prajakta Birajdar. A big round of applause for her too. And coming to the first rank, the prize goes to Abhiraj Shinde. Heartiest congratulations to all of them. ऐसे ही मीम बनाते रहो, हमें हंसाते रहो.
Now coming to last but not the least, all the MOCs, or the master of the ceremonies, or the anchors of this program, who made this program a huge success along with the Vikasa team and the volunteers. I would like to invite Abhidnya Kuyate, Sonalika Biswas, Khushi Sharma, Nehal Chaudhary, Jai Jain, Gaurav Toshniwal, Anmol Sehgal, Mehal Chaudhary, Pallavi Takavne, and my co-MOC, Shravani Bendre,
And my dear friend Rama Sane. Abhidnya Kuyate.
Sonalika Biswas, Khushi Sharma, Nehal Chaudhary, Jai Jain, Gaurav Toshniwal, Mehal Chaudhary, Pallavi Takavne, Shravani Bendre.
Rama Sane.
A big round of applause for all of them. I have something to say to all of you. चांद की चांदनी, बसंत की बहार. चांद की चांदनी, बसंत की बहार, फूलों की खुशबू, अपनों का प्यार. मुबारक हो आप सभी को कॉन्फ्रेंस का पर्व और सदा खुश रहे पुणे विकासा परिवार. We have finally reached the happy ending of this conference. Just because it is an ending doesn't mean it is sad, because there is a lot of things for us to explore. I'm very sure that all of us has enjoyed in these 2 days, and we will be taking a bag full of goodies, memories, and good friends along with us.
I, Rama Sane,
And I, Shravani Bendre,
declare the National Conference of CA Students 2022 has now come to an end. But guys, wait, that's not the end. We are shortly beginning with our most exciting cultural night, followed by a DJ night and dinner. So please request you to wait and enjoy everything.
So stay tuned, my dear friends. Once again, thank you all the dignitaries, and thank you to all of you for being such a lovely audience. Until then, my dear friends, be you, be happy, because that is all that matters. Once, 3 cheers for Pune team. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
I now invite Devin Lunkar to propose the vote of thanks.
Hello. Before Devin starts with the final formal vote of thanks, just let me say a few words. Heartiest congratulations to each one of you all for such an amazing national conference. It was because of the participants that we had such a wonderful. I'm really thankful to the conference director, respected CA C.V. Chitre sir, for the guidance, under whose guidance this entire conference was run. I also thanks the RCM of Pune branch, Yashwant Kasar sir, Ruta Chitle madam. I also thank CA Kashinath Pathare sir, the chairman of Pune branch, who always gave full support for this conference. Vice chairman, who has been a strong support and a pillar for this conference. Our secretary Pritesh Mono, treasurer Pranav Apte sir, my managing committee colleagues Ajinkya Randive, Sachin Minyar, Rishikesh Badve, Amruta Kulkarni. Because of them, this conference could happen. And most importantly, the entire Vikasa Managing Committee, Vice Chairman Ashish, Secretary Devin, Treasurer Taha, Joint Secretary Yash, and Joint Treasurer Pratik. Because of them, this conference could be such a successful one. Most importantly, all the volunteers. I also thank all our GMCS faculties, OCC faculties, ITT faculties at Pune branch, also the Pune class, coaching class faculties who supported us a lot. for registrations as well as for other technical things as well. Thanks a lot. Not to forget the vendors, sponsors. Thank you, because of whom this conference could happen. Just one thing before I make a formal the close. In the inaugural, the Vice Chairman Ashish Patil, he mentioned that he gave me a title of Jizamata, and he was talking about them being Maure. But let me tell you, if I am Jizamata, you are not Maulas, you are my Shivaji. Jizamata had just one Shivaji. Jizamata had just one शिवाजी. मेरे पास तो सैकड़ों शिवाजी है. एक शिवाजी ने क्या कर दिया आपको मालूम है? ये सैकड़ों शिवाजी जो है वो तो पूरी दुनिया जीत लेंगे. So heartiest congratulations to all of you. Just one thing, a message for all of you from here, which you should actually remember throughout your life, no matter wherever you are, whatever you do, and that is, असे जगावे दुनियेमध्ये आव्हानाचे लावून अत्तर. असे जगावे दुनियेमध्ये आव्हानाचे लावून अत्तर. नजर रोखुनी नजरेमध्ये आयुष्याला द्यावे उत्तर. नको गुलामी नक्षत्रांची, भीती आंधळ्या तारांची, आयुष्याला भिडता नाही चैन करावी स्वप्नांची. असे दांडगी इच्छा ज्याची, मार्ग तयाला मिळती सत्तर. नजर रोखुनी नजरेमध्ये आयुष्याला द्यावे उत्तर. पाय असावे जमिनीवरती, पाय असावे जमिनीवरती कवेत अंबर घेताना. हसू असावे ओठावरती काळीज काढून देताना. संकटासही ठणकावून सांगावे आता ये 72. नजर रोखुनी नजरेमध्ये आयुष्याला द्यावे उत्तर. करून जावे असेही काही दुनियेतून या जाताना. गहिवर यावा जगास साऱ्या निरोप शेवटचा देताना. स्वर कठोर त्या काळाचाही क्षणभर वाहवा कातर कातर. नजर रोकुनी नजरेमध्ये आयुष्याला द्यावे उत्तर. A big round of applause to the entire audience, volunteers and everyone here. Thank you so much.
Good evening, all of you. I, CA Pranav Mantri, I have one quick announcement for you. So our sponsors, Cosmos Bank, they have come up with celebrating the National Youth Day on 12th of Jan 2023. And for that purpose, exclusively for ICI students, those who are connected with ICI, those who are into CA field, for them, they have come up with two important competitions. One is a reel making thing, through which reels will be played on social handles, and it will be spread across 7 states of our country, because Cosmos is in 117th year. So they are sponsoring it, the Cosmo Youth Saving Account, and even they will be giving a RuPay card if you open an account over there, which will be having a lot of benefits at different hotels and a lot many benefits with Cosmos Bank. So I appeal you all to kindly connect with the dais over there. We have a stall of Cosmos Bank, so please do connect over there. And second one, on 12th of Jan, we are paying tribute to Swami Vivekananda. So conquer yourself and the whole world is yours, was his famous quote. So over there, you can share your ideas on any of the 3 topics, that is digital banking and today's youth, youth and the education system, and career challenges. So event has been brought to you by Cosmos Bank as they are stepping into 117th year, and the prizes are quite attractive and fancy. There will be 3 prizes for you. It will be a cash prize of amounting to rupees 5,000, 3,000, 2,000. Along with that, you will be even giving certificates, and even a reel, the best reel will be played and will be given a cash prize of rupees 15,000. So totally there are 7 prizes for you. So I appeal each and every student here, kindly do visit their counter, which is right in front of our photo shop, and definitely make use of this opportunity. Thank you so much. I even thank our another sponsor, National Egg Coordination Committee, who have arranged helped us in sponsoring this event. So thank you. And now I hand over to Devin Lunkad. Over to you, Devin.
Hello everyone. Thank you so much all. You have been a very lovely audience. Jate, I would just say goodbyes are not forever. I would just say hi until we meet again. And एंड एक शेर याद आ रहा है मुझे जो जाकिर खान ने कहा हुआ है. सो आपकी इजाज़त से फरमाना चाहूँगा. 2-4 ख्वाब हैं मेरे जो मैं आसमान से दूर चाहता हूँ.
वाह 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 वाह.
2-4 ख्वाब है मेरे जो मैं आसमान से दूर चाहता हूँ. जिंदगी भले ही गुमनाम रहे मगर मैं बहुत मशहूर चाहता हूँ.
I request CA Pranav Mantri sir to kindly come up on the stage to click a photograph with all the MOCs. All the MOCs are requested to come up on the stage. Yes, ma'am. The Vikasa committee, management committee, the volunteers and MOCs are requested to kindly come before the stage so that we can click a photograph. The managing staff too.
सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 जय